I'd like to start our tour here and take a moment to talk about the wood that we're using.
Sure.
This material here it comes from Pennsylvania.
Right.
About 95% of the wood that we use comes from within 250 miles, and about 97% comes from within 500 miles.
Fantastic.
So it's really a local sourced product. Also, this wood has no added urea formaldehyde in it, so there's no off-gassing of formaldehyde from the glue that's used to hold the plywood together.
Fantastic. It's great.
Nice. Let's start this way.
Sure.
We'll talk about our shop a little bit here. Now, you won't see a lot of automated equipment here in our shop at all.
Right.
We are a custom shop. Each cabinet is made per each client, so everything's a different size. Nothing's mass-produced or anything like that.
Right. So it's all made by hand?
All made by hand. Yes, sir. Now, one of the things when we build our frames here, we use a loose tenon and mortise construction here. That goes right in there, then this other piece comes right in on top like that.
And what's the benefit of that?
Well, one of the things with this loose tenon, we actually make this out of the same material that we're making the frames out of. So as wood expands and contracts, different species, different woods expands and contracts differently.
Oh, I see.
Since we're making it out of the same wood, it's going to be more similar. And then we put glue in the hole here, put the loose tenon in, and then that gets inserted there.
Got it.
And that's what holds your frame together. We still do it the old-fashioned way, by hand. Now in this area, Barney, this is where we actually construct the cabinets.
Okay.
We saw the parts being made before, and this is where they all come together. Before we were examining how a frame was being made.
Right.
And here's a beaded face frame applied to the cabinet. Now you'll notice we used the tongue and groove construction here.
Okay.
So that frame is actually an integral part of the cabinet itself. It becomes more of a furniture piece,
right,
rather than what people think of a traditional cabinet, a box with a frame just applied to it that's not structural.
Got it.
And you can see how solid our cabinets are.
Beautiful.
These are built to last for generations. Here we have our whitewood sanding area. We whitewood sand by hand. Every piece, every door, every drawer, every cabinet gets sanded by hand.
Wow.
As he's sanding, he is feeling that piece of wood. He's looking for any scratches, abrasion, or anything like that. So when you're sanding, seeing something is important, but also feeling something is as important as well.
And every piece gets sanded?
Every piece gets sanded by hand here. It's not like a conveyor system or so many seconds per piece.
Right.
Mike works with it until he's satisfied that it's ready for the next stage, which is our finishing room. And we'll just go this way, we'll go to finishing.
Great.
Now Barney, this is our finishing room here. This is where we do all the final finishing to the cabinetry.
Right.
We hand apply stain, hand apply glaze, and we spray by hand paints, sealers, top coats, things like that. Right now, Bob is applying the top coat to this piece here. And the hand staining, hand glazing, we actually do that with a brush or a rag. And we keep this room very clean. We clean it out every morning. We keep it sealed off from the rest of the shop itself. And we have separate air systems that just handle the air in this room to help keep it pure for the finishers and also help keep it clean. This is our hardware area where we hang the doors and apply the drawer boxes. Next step is our quality control area where John is checking the cabinetry one last time. The kitchens are made up of hundreds of thousands of individual parts. We need to make sure each one is exact and perfect before it comes out to your home.
Sure.
And you see things now like our dovetail drawer box.
Right.
Comes complete with the Superior logo on it.
Very good.
And these nice soft close, self-closing drawer boxes. After this, it gets blanket wrapped, put on our trucks, and it comes out to your home.
Great.
Okay. Let's go back to the showroom.